When good, I will go out of my way to make it go awry. And that's something about Tina Fey. She has this technique, and she talks about in the book of, she calls it over, under, through, of negotiating network people in business, and she just does it beautifully. Whereas my first instinct is like, as if we're in a dog park, I roll over and show my belly. First and foremost, then just fear and anxiety, which causes me to shut down, which makes people misunderstand me to be surly and arrogant, which I can assure you, no one grapples with self-loathing more than I. I would say maybe Rush Limbaugh and your average right-winger. That's, believe me, there's self-loathing there, and as well there should be. As well there should be in their case. And also, you know, so that I was discussing this with my friend Pete today about bathing one's enemies in white light. You know, that I don't know if it's Eastern philosophy or Buddhist tenet of whenever there's somebody that seems to be an enemy to you, and I'm talking about cultural criminals and political enemies and stuff, which I do believe to be an enemy to the just, all of us here in Brooklyn. You know, when Karl Rove does something, or when Glenn Beck does something, it is not just a thing that doesn't have an effect on us. It's societally dangerous. It's like dangerous ripples. So I don't bathe my. I was saying today. No, I wish Ann Coulter and believe me, I'm against misogyny, except when it comes to perhaps Laura Ingraham and Ann Coulter. Then I'll take the hate any way I can get it. That's Michelle Bachman. If you want to be misogynist, I will give you a free pass in that area, because I'll take the distaste any way I can get it. But so when you see the Tea Party, which people keep accidentally calling a populist movement, it's spelled R-A-C-I-S-T. It's not populist. But when you see the birthers and the deathers and all those people, and then sometimes people who are, I guess, more enlightened than I will say, no, they can teach you. These are people that are put in your life, and you learn patience. And no, I wish them all horrible hemorrhoids, intestinal distress, the likes of which that infomercial never even investigated, because it is all our problem. You know, they don't do these things in a vacuum. They're dragging us all down, you know, if that makes sense. And granted, this is not like comedy fodder per se, but I just have not achieved that ability to, quote unquote, bathe my enemies in white. They don't deserve it. How will they learn? How will a right-winger ever learn the error of their ways if you bathe them in white light? They will think it's fine and go on and continue. Now, having said that, oh, this is another sidebar, and then I'll leave this topic. Another, and this is going to sound like it's an old news thing, but it really isn't. Have you heard of that documentary called Hacking Democracy? It's about the stolen election of 2004, which Kerry actually won. But because of Diebold machines and touchscreen voting, there's no evidence to support that George Bush won. Now, a lot of people go, oh, brother, tinfoil hat time, blah, blah. It isn't. It's actually, you know, if I were, so I got into another kind of discussion about this with somebody, and I said, no, they steal elections in this country, too. If I had said to you, you know, they just stole the elections in 2004 in Uganda, you'd go, oh, yeah? Yeah? And I said, you know, they stole the elections in America in 2004. You go, oh, come on! You know what I mean? As if it's somehow not possible in another country. But then, it's what blows my mind about it is, you know, the majority of people polled in this country believe in ghosts. They believe in extraterrestrials. They believe the universe speaks to them. They believe birth is actually a miracle. They'll say that word. And yet when you say to them, you know, sometimes governments lie to you and they steal elections. Oh, come on! I mean, the ghost thing, yes. The extraterrestrials, absolutely. The universe speaking to me every day. Fate, sure. Soulmate, yeah, Match.com. Stolen election? No. That is beyond the pale. And Match.com, now, we're responsible for more dates and more marriages. I want a 7-year check-in, Match.com. How many restraining orders? How many divorces? How much credit card debt that one spouse will be shouldering? Match.com. Oh, okay, there's that. All right, so I have it written here, old lady foot. One of my feet looks like an old lady. It's very strange.